Okay, so this just started. Sacco is here on top with the storms. And he's positioning the storms like I did, like a Chad. And the enemy is quick supply tank marksman. Do I think is the multi-beam good? I don't think the multi-beam is a good technology for the melting point. It has its like it's okay against some boards, but you lose the suck, so both have its places, but I think the suck is more relevant. But many people keep the multi-melter on. But you really need to know how to play it, the multi-melter. I think it's one of those technologies that if you don't know what you are doing, it's very easy to lose games just because you wanna press the technology button. This shield airdrop for sure. Maybe Sacco will go for a meme game and take the extended range fortress, you never know. Holy moly, he skipped the shield. I think maybe he thought that the storms will clear the shield pretty fast, but like you get this 3 times in a game, right? So even if it dies, it's worth it. This is how you play standard. You build like a very non-committal board. A little bit of chaff clear, lots of chaff, some single target damage like the storms. And then you wait for the unit drops. And you don't tech anything before you see the unit drops. So you know if you wanna actually use, for example, the arc light or not. Or do you wanna use like a Vulcan or Fire Batcher or whatever? Limbo, you can do a lot more with the shields. You can, for example, beacon your units, start, like put the shield here, put crawlers there. Or put crawlers here, then beacon them there. Hard to explain, but... Okay, melting point for both. Or does Sacco go for wasps? Actually, the enemy is playing quite well. The Mustang is his chaff. And it's good against the wasps. Then he picks the melter. Sacco is probably bored of the melting point mirrors. Or maybe he thinks this... Oh, okay, now I see. So he's expecting the enemy to go melting point, and he's going phoenixes instead. And a phoenix board will beat a melting point board. So that's what Sacco is doing. And he's probably waiting to see if the enemy has the melting point. And if so, he might go range on the phoenix. the big problem with the Phoenix is, or the big threat is the Fortress anti-air. Here Sacco also has the option to go fire. And the counter to fire is War Factory. And leveled Phoenixes are really strong against the factory. But Sacco needs to find some tempo here. The leveled sledgehammers are super strong at the start. And he doesn't have any levels on the Phoenixes. I would imagine Sacco puts the Rhino here for one turn. And when he sees the melting point, he will beacon it from here to here or something. Might put it like here also. Let's see. Okay, double beacons. I like it. Insta selling the Rhino. Yeah, he's committing into this board. The enemy hasn't picked up a melting point technology. So I don't know if there would be an angle to sell the melting point and go fortress here. Now when he sees the Phoenix technology. There's also the storms, which provide the threat of the incendiary bomb. Hello, Wonderboat. Yeah, the problem for Sacco is that he doesn't have levels on the Phoenix. So he cannot actually kill anything. Well, now the storms will do it. But I think if the enemy is smart, he will sell the melters and go fortress. And then Sacco is in a bad spot, I think. Or maybe he's not. Maybe he can just go War Factory after the Phoenix. I'm not sure. I don't play this kind of long-range games ever. I think Sacco should have considered portable shield on the Phoenix. Yeah, Wonderboat. Yeah. It's it's pretty basic strategy at high MMR. Go Phoenix. Then the enemy goes fortress, anti-air, then you go factory. So now we are in a melting point mirror, or melting point matchup, and the Phoenixes are better here. Sacco doesn't have EMP though. And I think it would be a mistake for the opponent to try to counter the fire. I think you just live with the fire. And Sacco is doing a really good job with the beacons. Like this late chaff will win him these rounds. Well, now the Phoenix died too early. Crawlers were not fast enough. But if the Phoenixes survive here, they level every turn. And once they are leveled and he clicks the Elite Marksman, the melters die really quickly. If the fire persists though, Sacco could go Wasps. And it's interesting to see how Sacco is playing this. He isn't deploying more phoenixes. Maybe because he doesn't want the enemy to have a fortress angle. AMD's anti-missile device in the context of mechabellum. So he's going field maintenance sledgehammers. They are good clear against the crawlers. And they are good against the melting points, and the field maintenance makes it so it survives fire. And the melters are just too strong here. Also, once he clicks the crawler production, it's gonna be really rough for Sacco. Even with the fire, the production is super good. Alt SF6. Yeah, that's kind of the situation in this game. It's a pretty powerful unit. It's too tanky, and he has the heavy armor, so it just has too many hit points. So you can use them as a heavy front line, and the enemy cannot really kill it. But the phoenixes will win against the melting points usually. But I feel like you need the EMP, but I'm not sure. And I think the enemy is making a mistake here. I think you go more melting points and you go crawler production. I don't think it's even good to add fire to this board. Maybe it is, maybe I'm wrong. Because him going incendiary prevents him from going crawler production. Yeah, and now he loses to the phoenixes. And now the game is over, I believe. It's too much fire. Now the phoenixes will win. Now it's elite phoenix and level them all, right? And then Sacco wins. Let's see what he does. Yeah, now he goes crawler production, but he already went to fire. Then some late chaff to distract the phoenix. Does Sacco go this? Does he feel it's an overkill? Yeah, 30-1. We are watching Sacco. It's not a replay, it's live. But we are spectating. Yeah, this is not a board I would play. My board would be only melting points. Yeah, okay. Now there's the elite marksman. So let's see, can the crawler production perform? It's too late for the anti-air forts. Or at least I think so. So let's see. It's very close though. Very close game. I think Sacco didn't loan. Oh, he did loan. Okay, okay. Well, is it the fortress now? Oh, the sandworm. Okay, he sold it. I thought he's gonna try something sandstorm. Now he goes anti-air, right? And now you can see it's way too late. And he's realizing the Vulcan is useless and sell the Vulcan. Oh, EMP storms. This was like the... This was like the original counter to Teched Melting Point, EMP Stormcaller. But then we had the War Factory come into the game. And then the storms became an unreliable late game unit because of the missile. Anti-missile, I mean. But yeah, let's see. Now you can probably see that it's way too late for the anti-air barrier, anti-air technology, anti-air barrage. No oil available. Range on the sledges. I wonder, is it actually good? Okay, here the barrage connects. Two phoenixes are dead. Okay, so the barrage killed one pack of phoenix, I think. Yeah, 3 wasp with shield might win one round.